Hi you guys, welcome back to another episode of the Grown Diaries, period. Okay, so today's video is going to be all about manifesting your dream self, becoming that girl, being a it girl, whatever you want to call it, whatever they're calling it on TikTok currently. Clean girl, it girl, that girl, I don't know. But I'm here to tell you the last day of fall is December 21st. So that means you got about 3 months to become whoever that is, okay? And I will be your spirit guide and showing you how you can do it. And today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be doing that for myself. So recently I've been really into short-term vision boards. So these can look different, but a lot of them are the next 3 months or the next 6 months. Where do I see myself, rather than vision boards that could be from a year to maybe 5-10 years. So I've been really obsessed with those, and I've decided to make my own. But the first thing I want to talk about is having a serious self-talk with yourself. And what those questions can look like can be who am I now? Where am I and where do I want to be? What factors in my life have contributed to where I am, and what can I do to get myself out of that lifestyle? Because I'm sure everybody wants to better themselves, especially now with all the TikTok trends and everything that's going on, becoming that girl, being an it girl, or that trendy girl that everybody loves, or the person you dream to be. And that can be really hard, honestly, especially for somebody like me, because I feel like I suffer from ADHD. I'm not gonna lie and say, I've been diagnosed, but my mind goes 10 miles a minute. I can't stop to think about one single thing, and it's so hard for me to focus and really start my journey and really start my goals. So I always end up doing these big elaborate vision boards, and I become so overwhelmed with everything, and it's really hard for me to discipline myself and become the person that I dream to be and I want to be. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there like me that feel the same way. So this is just going to be me showing you how I'm going to be getting myself out of that rut and really overcoming the brain rot and ADHD issues that I'm having, and really be that girl. So like I said, the first question you're going to ask yourself is, where am I in my life? For me, I'm definitely not where I want to be. I'm not on track with my life as far as I want to be. Growing up, I've always been known or deemed to be very dramatic. I always wanted to move to New York, get this apartment, be a model, be an actress, be a musician, be an artist and everything. And now I've kind of become this person who has been very pessimistic, almost in a way, there's no point in me trying to do this, or there's no point in me trying to do that. That's out of my league, or I could never be this, or I could never be that. And I'm noticing that developing in my mind. I'm noticing that develop in my habits, was developing into this really shy person, this very socially anxious person, and allowing myself to almost be a background character in my own life. And I don't like that. I'm too cute, I'm too special, I'm too funny, I'm too smart. So that's where I am right now in my life. I'm kind of coming out of this weird rut that I was in, especially after I had my son. I'm sure a lot of first-time mothers can understand, or any mothers can understand that feeling of loss of identity after having a child, when you stop being a bad bitch and you just start to become a mom, and it's your child comes first, so you kind of start to lose sight of yourself. And I'll be honest, it took me, my son is 5 years old now, it took me 5 years to get out of that, because I really just did not know how to do it. I lost my mother when I was pregnant with my son. I lost her about 3 months before he was born, and I really did not have the guidance or anybody to really hold my hand through those hard times. So I definitely went through postpartum depression. I definitely felt the loss of identity and just not feeling like the baddest bitch in the world. And I know I'm the baddest bitch. So that's where I am currently in my life, just wanting better for myself. Right now, I am in a state of wanting better for myself. The second question is, where do I want to be? Where do I see myself? And because we're using fall, like I said, the last day of fall is December 21st, so we got 3 months. Where do I see myself 3 months from now? Or where do I want to be 3 months from now? And that's what I'm going to show you on my vision boards. So let's get into it. I'm just going to be making like a cute little virtual vision board. I'm going to be using the app Canva. What you really want to ask yourself is like, who do I want to be? And what does she look like? What does she love? What does she like dislike? What are her dreams? What are her goals? What are her aspirations? What is her daily life, day to day? What do her friends look like? Is she educated? Is she well-rounded? Is she well-spoken? Is she a socialite? Is she a girl's girl? Where do I see me? Where do I want to be? So it's all about what can I do to get closer to the dream version of myself in these next 3 months. And it's not saying that you have to stop like, oh, it's December 21st. I don't have to shoot for the stars anymore. I don't have to do my very best anymore. I don't have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning anymore. I can just do what I want now. No, this is all about who is my dream person 1 year from now, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, and what can I do in these next 3 months to get myself closer to that life. And before you do your vision board, I want you to just go ahead and write down a list, and that way you can just have like a visual and maybe like a more clear base to, you know, what you want to put on your vision board. So the first thing that I went ahead and wrote down was the person that I want to be is first a woman of my word, especially to myself. I have had a bad habit of making promises to other people and fulfilling them, and then when it comes to my own self, the things that I promise myself, you know how you tell yourself, oh, next Monday, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna start eating better, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Those Mondays come and go, and I have yet to be committed fully to myself the way that I've committed to other people. And I don't want to stop being somebody who people can count on, but I do want to become someone that I can count on myself. So I said, the person that I want to be, she works out, and she is very conscious of her health, and she doesn't break self-promises. That is something I feel like I can commit myself to for the next 3 months. And I'm sure if I can commit 3 months of that, it'll become habit, it'll become routine. You really want to write things down that you know are easily incorporated into your routine. So if I tell myself, oh, I'm gonna start working out tomorrow, or I'm gonna start working out Monday, that Monday I will be getting my ass up and going to the gym, or taking a walk, or going to the park. I don't know, but I know I'm getting my ass up, because if somebody called me and said, hey, Monday, do you think you could do this for me or do that for me, and I tell them that I will, then I will. I always deliver when it comes to others. Now it's time to deliver when it comes to me, period. So she works out, she's conscious of her health, and she doesn't break self-promises. Now, prior to doing this video, these are things that I've already, because fall has already started. So prior to doing this video, these are things that, some of these things I've already incorporated into my daily life. So I have been really going to the gym. I've been doing my best to like really eat better, eat clean, and I feel better than I've ever felt. I feel more confident in myself. I feel proud of myself, because I know when I say that I'm going to do something for myself, I'm going to deliver. And it feels really, really, really good. The second thing that I put on my list is the person that I want to be. She's in school. She's either in nursing school or she's doing something to further her education. I also put on my list that she is very smart and well-rounded. That's another thing that I've done prior to this video. So maybe like a month and a half ago, I went ahead and signed myself up for community college, and I'm going to be taking my prerequisites this January to get into nursing school. I have always had an affinity for like helping others. I don't know, I'm one of those people that like really believes that God put me on this planet to help other people. I don't know what it is, but I'm really one of those people that believe God put me on this planet to help others. So I've always wanted to be a nurse. I've always wanted to be a pediatric nurse, for sure. And it's something that's like gone in my head, gone out of my head, gone in my head, gone out of my head. And I feel like this, I feel like God is telling me, or my spirit is telling me, it keeps coming back to your mind. So just go ahead and do it. The time is going to pass anyway, so I might as well. So I went ahead, because I'm that girl in real life. I went ahead and just signed myself up for school. And like I said, January coming, I'm going to be going to school. Period. So be ready for that, because I'm definitely going to be vlogging that. So another thing I put on my list is she's focused and dedicated to her work. Now, one thing I have definitely been slacking on, I've been on YouTube for 1 year, coming up pretty soon, and I only have like 10 videos. And I always have come up with this excuse, well, I don't have anything going on in my life, I don't have no motion, I don't have no motion. No, what? Y'all gonna be getting videos from me every single week. So just be ready. Just be ready, because I'm ready to be dedicated and committed to this. Like, it's my job. Period. I love YouTube. I love making videos. I love editing videos. I love creating content. And it's time for me to commit myself to the things that I want and the things that I love. It's time for me to take the time and become serious and become committed to this thing that I really, really, truly do love. So I had to make sure to put that on my vision board. The next thing that I put on my vision board is the person I want to be. She's a godly woman. Simple. It's really nothing to explain, but I want to get in that book, and I want to become the person that God wants me to be. And it's really hard to explain, but I don't even want, like I say this all the time, when people see me, I don't want people to see me, but see God in me. And I really, really want to be a woman of God. I want to be a woman of the good book. That girl. And I want to get my blessings, and I want to be a blessing, because I think that's the biggest blessing in the world, to be able to be a blessing to other people. And I want to be that. I mean, the way that I walk, the way that I talk, the way that I act, I want that to be all of it through God. All of it through God. Whatever decisions I make, whatever moves that I make, I want to make sure I get on my knees and counsel with the Lord before any of it. And the next 3 months and for the rest of my life, I'm going to commit myself to that. I don't think that I'm going to be a perfect person. It's not about being perfect. It's just about having the strength to fall down and get up, fall down and get up, fall down and get up, and never fall down and stay down. All right, on to the more fun stuff. The next thing that I put on my vision board was the person that I am, that I want to be. She has a social life. Y'all, I don't have no social life. Like, especially after having a kid, I've become such a recluse. And it definitely has something to do with my social anxiety. My social anxiety plays a big part in that. But it's like, I have completely closed myself off from my friends, from my family. Not like I never see them ever, but there are things that events that my family have that I don't even have the energy to go to. I'm just and it's not anything to do with them. It's very much everything to do with me. And because I don't feel confident in the way that I look, or I don't feel confident in, how much weight I gained after I had my son, that's definitely something that ate at me for a long time, because I rebuked that spirit. but it's something that ate at me for a very, very long time. And my family, you know, they think I don't like them, and it's really hard for me to explain. It's not that I don't like you, I don't like me. And so it's hard for me to show up. I never want to just, I never feel like I have the energy. I never feel whole. So, well, I never felt, past tense, amen. But I did not feel like myself for a very, very long time. Even with my friends, they get so tired of me rescheduling stuff. They get so tired of me. And it's really, really hard for me to say, hey, I'm depressed. Hey, I have social anxiety. Hey, I don't think I can do it. You know, my mind won't stop telling me, you don't look good. You look bad. You look real bad. You have a back on top of your back. That don't look good. But I have, well, I'm not gonna say I've fully come out of it, because I haven't, but I will be committing these next 3 months and the rest of my life to changing those things that I don't like about myself, or becoming the person that I want to be. And like I said, the person I want to be, she is definitely a socialite. She's a girl's girl. You know, she's definitely Carrie Bradshaw. She's definitely that girl, and she socializes and she goes out for drinks and she has margaritas, dirty martinis. She's just that girl. She lives on the nightlife. She gets out on the town. She's just a vibe, you know, and that is who I'm gonna be. That matter of fact, let's claim it right now. That's who I am. Amen. And the last thing that I put on my list, the person that I want to be, she has hobbies. Y'all, I cannot stress to you how important it is. Listen, you're not depressed. You're boring. You don't do anything. All you do is sit on that phone. When our mama told us it's that phone, it really is that phone. Put that phone down and start incorporating hobbies into your life. The girl that I want to be, she takes ballet. Okay? A little bit of horseback riding, painting. Oh, child, now my earring back then came off. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Commercial break, please. All right, we back. So, she's a painter. Okay, she does a little bit of scrapbooking. She loves to bake. I love to bake. Once I started baking, let me tell you something about baking. If you're trying to get into your soft girl life, if you're trying to get into your it girl, that girl era, start baking. Start baking. You will feel so, I don't know, and I don't mean this in like a misogynistic way. I feel so feminine and girly every time I like take out my clear bowl and put flour and sugar and eggs and milk. I just feel like she's such a girly girl. You're not depressed. You're boring. So I want you to commit these next 3 months to having hobbies, to doing stuff outside of being on TikTok, being on your phone. Hello, I'm talking to you, Auntie Anna. Start baking. Like I said, I have a recipe on here right now. I just, my last video, I just did a fall recipe for the best chocolate chip cookies you have ever had. Take my advice, live a better life. But yeah, start drawing. What are other hobbies? I want to start ballet. And the next 3 months, I'm going to be taking ballet. I want to start doing Pilates. I want to start hiking. I want to start running. I want to start having all these cutesy it girl, that girl hobbies, and I want those to be incorporated into my life, okay? And after all of that, my vision board looks like this. But I hope you guys really, really do take my advice and do something like this. It's very fun. After you get done downloading it, you could just keep it in your photos, because you know your business ain't nobody's business. But you could also just add it to your wallpaper. I feel like it really, really helps having that visual aid to look at every day, and you know, just remind yourself of the person that you're working to be. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because you're not like other girls. You don't just watch videos and not subscribe to the baddest boo. You like, you comment, you subscribe. You're very cutesy, very mindful, very demure. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the next one.